New York City's incoming mayor, Zohran Mamdani, the same man who spent months attacking President Trump, is now suddenly talking about cooperation, partnership, and working together for New Yorkers. And that's right, guys. After calling Trump harmful, extreme, and dangerous, he's walking into the Oval Office this week, I think today, with a brand new tone. And that's not even the strangest part, because this pivot isn't coming quietly. It's happening on camera, out in the open, and it directly contradicts what he told voters during the campaign. So tell me this, why does a loud progressive firebrand reverse course right before meeting President Trump? Like, what changed? What pressure is he feeling? And I think Trump's going to smoke this punk. And how do New Yorkers react to a mayor who switches positions this fast? So tell me this, do you guys think political shift is sincere or political? Drop your thoughts in the comments. So let's get into what's really happening here. So my name is Tom, I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. I want to say thanks for being here. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and we're a growing channel, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us reach more viewers who want real news without the spin. So give us a like, give us a comment, and give us a follow. So Zohran Mamdani has spent months branding himself as a face of resistance to President Trump. He called Trump authoritarian, accused him of harming immigrant communities, attacked his federal immigration enforcement, slammed his food assistance reforms, and used Trump as a centerpiece of his campaign messaging. But now, with his first Oval Office visit happening as we speak, I think, Mamdani is telling reporters he intends to work with the president on any agenda that benefits New Yorkers. Watch.
I will be heading to Washington, D.C. tomorrow to meet with President Trump in the White House. It is customary for an incoming mayor of this city to meet with the White House, given the mutual reliance. It's more critical than ever, given the national crisis of affordability, one that New Yorkers know very well across these 5 boroughs, and the specific challenge many cities are facing with balancing public safety against steps taken by this administration. I know that for tens of thousands of New Yorkers, this meeting is between 2 very different candidates who they voted for the same reason. They wanted a leader who would take on the cost of living crisis that makes it impossible for working people to afford living in this city. My team reached out to the White House to set up this meeting because I will work with anyone to make life more affordable for the more than 8.5 million people who call this city home. I have many disagreements with the president. And I believe that we should be relentless and pursue all avenues and all meetings that could make our city affordable for every single New Yorker. I intend to make it clear to President Trump that I will work with him on any agenda that benefits New Yorkers. If an agenda hurts New Yorkers, I will also be the first to say so.
I want to know what they do behind the comments. I kind of want to fly out to D.C. tonight and sit there for when he arrives and just watch Trump just smash him into the ground. So let me know in the comments, guys. Do you believe this shift is real, or do you think he's changing his tune because President Trump is going to absolutely smoke him and he knows he's going to lose a ton of federal funding? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, because Mamdani's record doesn't exactly suggest a history of moderation. During the campaign, he posted viral videos attacking federal immigration operations, accused Trump of targeting immigrant vendors, and launched a full-scale messaging war against federal budget reforms. He repeatedly portrayed the administration as harmful to working families, even as federal data showed progress on inflation and public safety. But the moment he won the election, and like the moment he realized he'd soon be sitting across from the president, like the tone changed. Suddenly, the Oval Office wasn't a symbol of what he vowed to resist. It became an opportunity he now wants to embrace or exploits. I think he's going to try to exploit it, but Trump doesn't play that way. But here's a part that they never expected. New York City relies on more than $100 billion in annual federal support, which Trump has threatened to cut off entirely. Everything from housing to transit to emergency relief. And with a strong Trump administration controlling national priorities, Mamdani is now facing a simple reality. He can't govern effectively without cooperation from Washington. And during his press conference, he emphasized affordability, rent, childcare, grocery prices, all issues where the federal government plays a major role. But critics see his new tone as strategic positioning. I think he's just positioning himself good. Trump doesn't forget, by the way, Mamdani. He knows he talked crap for the last 5 months. He knows. He's not stupid, and putting out a nice little message before you go to D.C. is not going to change anybody's opinion. And after months of heated rhetoric, attacking Trump helped win votes, but attacking Trump isn't going to unlock the resources. Federal officials close to the White House say President Trump is open to hearing from local leaders, but he expects respect, honesty, and seriousness, not theatrics. That puts responsibility square on Mamdani to show he's prepared to lead and not perform. And if the meeting goes sideways, guess what? New York City could feel those consequences quickly. So if you guys got value from this news update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is next. Also, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and support patriotic, honest reporting in our nation. I can't wait to watch the clips from this. So what we're watching with Zohran Mamdani is something we've seen many times in American politics. Loud campaign rhetoric crashing into the real-world responsibility of governing. It's one thing to shout from the sidelines. It's another to sit across from the president, let alone President Trump, a leader who deals in results and not slogans, and he's a hardball player. You can't scoot things past a guy. He doesn't care. And New Yorkers need stability. They need safer streets, lower costs, and a city that works. None of that happens without cooperation from the federal government, especially under a president focused on restoring order and rebuilding this republic. And if Mamdani wants progress, he'll need to take this meeting seriously. And if he tries to play games, guess what? The people of New York will feel it long before anybody else. So as always, stay aware, stay engaged, and remember, leadership matters. In a republic, accountability starts with us. God bless.